So I'm going to show you what charging looks like real quick on the screen here. So I've got the charging cable in my hand. I'm going to, and the charge port door is open. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. So you'll notice that the voltage is showing up. It's a good sign that things are starting to talk, and amperage will rise up. And on the left, we see miles per hour of charge, and it will slowly rise to its maximum number. So you have to give it some time. At this voltage and amperage, now if you do some quick and dirty math, I'll just take sort of the easy number, 200 volts and 40 amps, that's 8,000 or 8 kilowatts. And at 8 kilowatts, I should be charging at approximately 25 miles per hour. Forgive me for reaching over here. Yeah. So, important to note, I just found this out, and it was several days, and fortunately someone on the forums, I don't remember who off the top of my head, but thank you so much for this suggestion. I had changed a setting on the car which affected this miles per hour rating for charge, and I was wondering if my car was charging more slowly than it should, or those sorts of things, and it was because I had changed the setting. So there can certainly be a danger with in playing with the screen and changing settings without fully understanding the implications, and hopefully having a user manual will will help that situation. So we're now up to about 18 miles per hour. So I'm gonna reach over here to the touchscreen. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change two things one at a time here. First thing I'm going to change is the charging units. It's currently set now. This is in the settings and units and format area. If you watch the 17-inch touchscreen video, so I'm going to change the charging units from distance to energy. You'll notice I'm reading 8 kilowatts. That's the only thing that will change on the screen, this screen, when you change that. So I'm going to change it back to distance, back to 18. The other thing I'm going to change now is this range display. Now you can choose rated, which is the default, or projected. So what you're seeing here, the 226 here is rated. You'll notice 226 rated, 226 here, 200 projected. So I'm going to change the screen from rated to projected. This number should change to 200. And watch what happens to this 18 when I do that. 18 is down to 16, and that's what I was running into. So it not only affects what this number shows, but it will also affect the miles per hour charge here. So it's actually, I kind of like that. It's good that it does that. It's terribly confusing until I figured that out. But what that means is that you're going to get a real estimate of how many miles per hour of charge you are getting based on how you've been driving at your current charge rate. So I think that's a good thing. But keep in mind that all of the advertisements and whatnot say, if you plug into a 240 volt outlet, 40 amps, you're going to get 31 miles of range per hour of charge, and that's not true. If you have this set for rated, it's going to show less unless you are actually driving unless your projected is better than rated. And it's not true for me, and probably for a number of other cases where you have 208 volt service versus 240 volt service. It's just a simple matter of 240 times 40 is about 9.6 kilowatts, and 200 times 40 is about 8. So, and the 16 has gone up to 18 now. If we change it back to rated, I'm showing 19 when I'm showing rated. Now if I change that back to projected, I'm curious now what happens if I do this. So on the touch screen, sorry for interfering with your view, I'm going to go into range, and I'm going to reset the projected miles. Good. So Notice now I'm showing 227 here, which is the same as rated, and this number also shot up. So I now no longer have a projected number, so it's showing me rated here, and it's showing me rated, basically a rated number here, until I were to start driving and build a profile for the car to give me an estimate. I'm going to go ahead and close the car and give you a sense of what happens when I do that. So I've now locked the car, which shuts off the screen, and you can't see what's going on with respect to charging anymore. But if you unlock the car, that's the screen you'll get. You'll get a nice big fat display. You can peer in the window and see what's going on. When you open the car, it goes back to that display.